This newscast showing here is the one in which Paris Hilton was watching when she found out that her home in Malibu had been burnt to the ground. The media personality is one of many people, the exact number not yet known, that have lost their homes to the wildfires that have swept across Los Angeles, California. Paris tweeted, "Heartbroken beyond words. Sitting with my family, watching the news and seeing our home in Malibu burn to the ground on live TV is something no one should ever have to experience. This home is where we built so many precious memories. It's where Phoenix took his first steps and where we dreamed of building a lifetime of memories with London." Since Tuesday, 5 fires have been raging the Hollywood Hills area, Pasadena, San Fernando Valley and on the coast in the Pacific Palisades neighbourhood, prompting the evacuation of tens of thousands of people and, tragically, the deaths of 5. The fire in the Pacific Palisades, which also includes Malibu and Santa Monica, has destroyed more than 17,000 acres of land, including homes, schools, businesses and buildings. Paris Hilton isn't the only celebrity to be evacuated or have had their homes lost in the affluent area. While photos haven't emerged of all of the homes, so far we know that Anthony Hopkins, Eugene Levy, Billy Crystal, Anna Faris, Sandra Lee, Ricky Lake, James Woods, soap star Cameron Matheson, Colby Smulders, Heidi and Spencer Pratt, John Goodman, Miles Teller, and Adam Brody and his wife Leighton Meester have all lost their homes to the raging wildfires. Billy Crystal released a statement confirming the news. He said, "Words cannot describe the enormity of the devastation we are witnessing and experiencing. Janice and I have lived in our home since 1979. We raised our children and grandchildren here. Every inch of our house was filled with love, beautiful memories that can't be taken away." After what was an exciting start to the week for members of Hollywood with the Golden Globes, it has ended in tragedy. Adam Brody and Leighton Meester walked the red carpet earlier in the week to celebrate Adam's nomination for his hit show Nobody Wants This. But today, this is reportedly the couple's home in the Pacific Palisades that has been completely destroyed by the wildfires. The two purchased this in 2019 for $6.9 million. It has 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, spanning 6,000 square feet over 3 floors. Police Academy actor Steve Guttenberg was situated in the Palisades area, helping out. The former home of late actor Matthew Perry is surrounded by wildfires in Pacific Palisades. This is the home that Perry tragically died in 2023, and it had only sold just 3 months ago. While it hasn't completely been engulfed in flames yet, it is under threat as the fires are burning around the neighbourhood. Now, the wildfires that are still raging across parts of California have, of course, been politicised. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass is under severe criticism for cutting the city's fire department budget by $17.6 million from the 2024 to 2025 fiscal budget. This slashing of resources is even more controversial after the Los Angeles Fire Department pleaded for all firefighters, including off-duty, to help. Fire Chief Anthony Marone said in a statement, "We're doing the very best we can, but no, we don't have enough fire personnel in LA County between all the departments to handle this." On top of that, the 3 million gallon water tanks ran dry in the Pacific Palisades area, so firefighters didn't have enough water to fight the flames. Mayor Karen Bass practically froze when a reporter questioned her on her political decision that affected the fire department.
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today?
Can you back up, boss? Appreciate it.
Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today?
The fact that right now none of the fires have been contained has prompted angry responses online. TV producer and personality Sarah Foster tweeted on X, which went viral, even seeing a retweet from Elon Musk. It read, "We pay the highest taxes in California. Our fire hydrants were empty. Our vegetation was overgrown, brush not cleared. Our reservoirs were emptied by our governor because tribal leaders wanted to save fish. Our fire department budget was cut by our mayor. But thank God drug addicts are getting their drug kits. Mayor of LA and Gavin Newsom resign. Your far left policies have ruined our state and also our party." Sarah's tweet prompted a reply from a user who wrote, Los Angeles has had a Democrat mayor for 23 years, a Democrat majority in the state assembly for 24 years, and a Democrat governor for 13 years. What's it going to take for the state to wake up? After Donald Trump slammed Gavin Newsom for his gross incompetence, the California governor hit back when he was being interviewed by CNN.
People are literally fleeing. People have lost their lives. Kids lost their schools. Families completely torn asunder. Churches burned down. This guy wanted to politicize it. I have a lot of thoughts, and I know what I want to say. I won't. I stood next to a president of the United States of America today, and I was proud to be with Joe Biden. And he had the backs of every single person in this community. He didn't play politics, didn't try to divide any of us.
Joe Biden tweeted that he had approved Governor Newsom's request for a major disaster declaration and will provide federal assistance. The End Wokeness page replied, a little too late for that. Speaking of Trump, this video has gone viral, having been viewed 17 million times on X, where the now president-elect speaks to Joe Rogan during the presidential campaign season about California's water reservoirs.
They said, we have no water. I said, do you have a drought? No, we don't have a drought. I said, why don't you have no water? Because the water isn't allowed to flow down. It's got a natural flow from Canada all the way up north of water, more water than they could ever use. And in order to protect a tiny little fish, the water up north gets routed into the Pacific Ocean. Millions and millions of gallons of water gets poured. I could have water for all of that land. Water for your forests. You know, your forests are dry as a bone.
Other celebrities, including actor Zachary Levi, aren't holding back from placing blame on the state's leadership.
This is just incredible mismanagement, incredibly poor leadership. I would go so far as to say that it's criminally negligent because, I mean, Gavin Newsom has been either the governor for 5 years or lieutenant governor prior to that for 8-9 years. Some of the worst fires we've ever had in California under that watch. He clearly knows that the biggest problem that we suffer in California are these fires, and by the way, the mudslides that follow. And for them to do essentially not just nothing, but worse than nothing when firefighter budgets are being cut, when they are specifically intentionally not doing the work that could be done to avoid these problems.
Actor James Woods, who also lost his home in the fires, appeared on both Fox News and CNN, slamming Governor Newsom and also breaking down in tears.
If it is true that Gavin Newsom is the absolute blithering idiot that I believe he is in the way he has handled fire management in this state again and again and again and again, this isn't a wake-up call. This is the kind of thing they have tribunals for, where they try people and say, you had an oath of office to perform certain duties. When you're the fire chief, this isn't a social justice exercise that you're in charge of. This is you getting water to areas that need water because there are fires in 100-mile-an-hour winds burning houses to the ground. I posted this on X, but Sarah was on with her 8-year-old niece last night. She came out, I'm sorry, just, you know, one day you're swimming in the pool and the next day it's all gone. But she came out with her little Yeti piggy bank for us to rebuild our house.
James Woods has been updating his followers online. One tweet read, "We renovated our home after COVID and just finished last month. To all the lovely people offering care and love, I'll say this. There is no possession as priceless as friends and good neighbours during a tragedy. I can't believe the blessings we enjoy, and I am humbly grateful."